Have you ever wondered why so many people in America feel tired, bloated, or foggy even though they eat 3 meals a day? Why do so many of us struggle with weight gain, low energy, or constant cravings, despite thinking we're eating normal food? The truth is, it's not your fault, because most of the food we eat every single day isn't really food anymore. It's processed, engineered, and designed in labs to trick your brain, hijack your hunger, and slowly destroy your health without you even realizing it. But once you understand what's really hiding inside those boxes, cans, and packages, you'll never look at your kitchen or your body the same way again. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button to Vital Path Growth, where we uncover the real science behind what you eat, how your body works, and how you can live a longer, stronger, and healthier life starting today. Now let's talk about the hidden dangers of processed foods that most Americans eat every single day. When you walk into a grocery store, about 70% of what you see on the shelves is processed food. Bright packaging, bold labels, low fat, high protein, gluten-free. All of it made to sound healthy. But here's the thing, most of these foods have been stripped of their real nutrients and filled with artificial flavors, preservatives, and chemicals that keep them on shelves for months, sometimes years. Think about breakfast cereals, frozen dinners, canned soups, energy bars, chips, sodas, even many of the healthy snacks we grab when we're in a hurry. They all go through layers of industrial processing that change how your body digests and reacts to them. You might think, well, if it's sold in stores, it must be safe. But safety and health are not the same thing. Processed foods might not kill you today, but they're silently shaping your future health in ways you can't feel right now. One of the biggest hidden dangers lies in the ingredients you can't pronounce. Take high fructose corn syrup, for example. It's in almost everything, from soft drinks to ketchup to salad dressings. It gives food that sweet, addictive taste that makes you want more and more. But your body doesn't process it like natural sugar. It goes straight to your liver, where it turns into fat and leads to insulin resistance over time. That's one of the reasons why America has such a high rate of obesity, diabetes, and fatty liver disease, even among people who don't think they're eating that much sugar. Then there are trans fats, once used to give foods a longer shelf life and that crispy texture we love. Even though many companies claim to have removed them, they still sneak into baked goods, fried snacks, and margarine in small amounts. These fats are proven to clog arteries, increase inflammation, and raise your risk of heart disease, the #1 killer in America. But processed foods don't just affect your heart or waistline, they affect your brain too. Many processed products contain artificial additives like monosodium glutamate, MSG, and flavor enhancers that overstimulate your brain's reward centers, similar to what addictive drugs do. They make you crave more food even when you're full. Ever opened a bag of chips planning to eat just a few and suddenly found the bag empty? That's not a lack of willpower. That's food science doing exactly what it was designed to do. These foods are chemically engineered to hit your taste buds in a way that natural food never could. They combine salt, sugar, and fat in perfect ratios that create what scientists call a bliss point. It's the point where your brain gets maximum pleasure with minimum satisfaction, pushing you to eat more again and again. And then there's the problem of fake nutrition. The front of the box says fortified with vitamins and minerals, but what they don't tell you is that the original nutrition was destroyed during processing, so they add synthetic versions of nutrients to make up for it. It's like taking a natural apple, removing everything good from it, and then spraying on a few lab-made vitamins to pretend it's healthy again. Your body doesn't absorb these artificial nutrients the same way it does from real whole food. That's why people who rely heavily on processed foods often feel tired, weak, or mentally drained, even if they're eating enough calories. They're feeding their bodies, but starving their cells. Let's not forget about sodium. Processed foods are packed with it, sometimes 4 or 5 times more than what you'd add at home. It's used not just for flavor, but as a preservative to keep food from spoiling. The problem is, too much sodium leads to water retention, high blood pressure, and stress on your heart and kidneys. Most Americans get more than double the recommended daily amount of sodium, often without realizing it. That's why your doctor might say your blood pressure is high even if you rarely pick up the salt shaker. It's hidden in sauces, canned goods, frozen meals, and snacks you wouldn't even think of as salty. And here's something few people talk about: the gut. Your digestive system is filled with trillions of bacteria that play a crucial role in your health. They help you digest food, regulate your immune system, and even influence your mood. But processed foods, especially those full of additives, artificial sweeteners, and emulsifiers, disrupt that delicate balance. They kill off the good bacteria and let the harmful ones take over. Over time, that can lead to digestive issues, inflammation, and even anxiety and depression. In fact, new studies show a direct connection between a processed food-heavy diet and higher rates of mental health problems. You see, our grandparents ate food that came from the ground, the farm, or the local market. It was simple, fresh, and real. Today, most of us eat food that comes from a factory. And while it may save time, it's slowly costing us our health. What's worse, the food industry knows this. They spend billions of dollars each year making sure you keep buying those same colorful boxes and easy meals. They design the packaging to trigger your emotions using words like natural, whole grain, or zero sugar, even when it's far from the truth. But here's the good news. Once you become aware of how processed foods are affecting you, you can start making small changes that make a big difference. Replacing even a few processed items with whole, real foods can reset your taste buds, stabilize your energy, and help you feel like yourself again. It's not about perfection, it's about awareness. Because when you know better, you do better. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Learning the truth behind what's on our plates. In the next part, we'll go even deeper. We'll uncover how processed foods manipulate your hormones, damage your metabolism, and affect your long-term health in ways that might surprise you. But more importantly, we'll talk about simple, practical ways you can break free from this cycle and take back control of your body and mind. So here's the truth most people never hear. Escaping processed food isn't about giving up everything you enjoy. It's about taking back control from an industry that profits every time you get sick, tired, or addicted to junk. You don't have to live in fear of every label, but you do need to understand what's really behind it. Every choice you make at the grocery store is like casting a vote for your health, your energy, and your future. When you start reading ingredients instead of marketing claims, when you choose real food over convenience food, you're sending a message that your body deserves better. Imagine waking up with more energy, no midday crash, and a clear mind that actually feels alive again. That's what happens when your body finally gets the fuel it was designed for. Not chemicals, not preservatives, but real nutrients from real food. Start small. Swap your sugary breakfast cereal for oatmeal with fruit. Replace your soda with water or green tea. Cook one extra meal at home each week. Every step counts. Because your body has an incredible ability to heal once you stop feeding it toxins and start giving it nourishment. Within just a few weeks, you'll notice the difference. Your mood improves, your focus sharpens, your sleep deepens, and your cravings begin to fade. That's your body thanking you for finally listening. The truth is, the biggest danger of processed foods isn't just what they do to your body. It's how they make you forget what real food tastes like. But once you rediscover that connection, once you taste real flavor, real energy, and real vitality, you'll never want to go back. So the next time you reach for that shiny box or that quick microwave meal, just pause and ask yourself, is this feeding my hunger, or is it feeding an industry? Because the moment you choose real food, you choose a real life. Stay mindful, stay aware, and stay healthy. And if this message inspired you to take one small step toward a cleaner, stronger you, make sure to subscribe to Vital Path Growth for more life-changing insights that empower your mind and body every single week. You have one body, one life. Treat it like it matters, because it truly does.